Hey everybody, welcome to the chapter 1 assignment. This assignment really is just getting set up for QuickBooks so that you can do the assignments going forward. So it would be easy, except as I think I mentioned earlier in an earlier video, there seems to be an error in the textbook. They have you use this link right here, which takes you to the educator website, which doesn't seem to have a link for students to register the way they say they will. So I sent you an email so that you can register directly through the email. And I sent that to your Monster Mail, in other words, your school email address. So I'm going to show you what it looks like and the process you would go through to register. So I have it over here. And I will tell you, so I got this email and I tried to open it in Chrome. Click this link here that says accept invitation, and it didn't work. So I had to, and then I tried it in Microsoft I'm just drawing a blank on Microsoft, the name of their browser. Anyway, in my Microsoft browser, and it worked fine. So I'm not sure if you'll have the same problems with Chrome, but I went ahead and did it, and it worked fine here. So here's the message. I'll just sort of make this big so you can see it. It just says, "Dear Michael," that's me since I sent it to me. Your instructor has invited you to create a QuickBooks Online Plus company that you can use for the class for free. And then there's a message from me that kind of gives you step-by-step instructions, including what you should name your company. So it should be called your first name, your last name, apostrophe S company. So mine will be called Mike Fox's company. That's an example there. And then also it tells you what to do for the company description, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of go through this process of registering so you can see how to do it. So first thing I do is I'm just going to click on accept invitation, and that takes the place of these steps here in your book because, well, those steps are dumb and they don't work. Let's see. So I've got an issue because I already have an Intuit account using this user ID. So we'll see if it still lets me do this. Okay, now it's going to send me an email. You're not supposed to see my code, but guess what? I don't think it matters. Yours, well, you'll have to go through the process of setting up a new one. 55. Oh, I forgot it already. Don't you hate that? 552245. Now it wants to text me a code to verify my account, which it did. Again, yours, what you'll do, unless you already have an Intuit account, like maybe use TurboTax or something, is you will just create a new one. If you already have an account, then you'll log in like I'm logging in here, and then you'll get this this company, which is a company we're going to use for the class. All right. So for the business name, so let's see. There's so many things to look at here. I'm gonna just show you again. So this email that told you your instructor invited you to QuickBooks. And then you're gonna name your business. It says company name here, but it's the business name. I'm gonna call it Mike Fox's, and you'll call it whatever your name is. Don't call it Mike Fox's. Okay. hit next. See, these things are a little incomplete. It doesn't tell you all the stuff. So again, it doesn't really matter what you click here. You can sell it. You're just getting started. If you try to say QuickBooks Desktop, it's going to want you to transfer stuff other. So I would click nothing. I'm just getting started. It's going to say, it's going to ask you for your industry. Again, that is not in the instructions, but I'm going to put accounting. Oh, it didn't like that. Yeah, what's a little confusing is we have this instruction and then we have the textbook. Let me see what the textbook's telling us to do. Maybe it will be better. See, I feel like it's asking us a bunch of questions that the book doesn't necessarily talk to us about. So the book tells us to, let's see. Yeah, see, it's a little different. So I'm sorry if it's confusing, but if you just follow along with what I do, we should be okay. So we're going to say, because I wanted to say accounting, because that's what it says here in the book, but it doesn't give me that option. So I guess it wants to differentiate between tax preparation services, payroll services, etc. So I'm going to call it other accounting services. I'm going to hit next. And then it wants us to know what type of business. And again, it's not giving us good information here. So I want you to select sole proprietor. Let's see, hit next. How does your business make money? We're going to say it provides services and sells products. The main role, we're going to say the bookkeeper or accountant. Then we're going to say who works at this business. And we're going to say we have an owner and employees. So in real life, you're setting up your business. You would, we're not going to add payroll at this time. You would just set this up for your needs, right? We're going to skip the apps. We're going to skip linking our account to our checking accounts. And then when it gets to what is everything you want to see set up, we're going to select everything. So we want it to set up all the functions of QuickBooks. So all of those questions in between weren't showing here in the book, right? And so, and even the look of it's a little bit different. And so that's a little bit frustrating. And hopefully it doesn't do that as we go forward. But if it does, I'll try to make these videos for each chapter to help walk you through. And hopefully we can make it work. So we hit next. All right. And now our QuickBooks company is all built. So we're good. Mine does look a little different. You can take a tour if you want to. I would suggest it actually. It'll walk you through to take the tour. And then they show you this dashboard. This looks a little different because we're squished here. If I make it bigger, you can see it looks, but even then it doesn't look exactly like the one in the picture in the book. So we'll have to see how that works. The second thing you'll have to do, you'll read through this and learn a little bit about how to navigate through. But the other sort of receivable from me is that you're going to assign me, your instructor, as your accountant. So you're going to go to the navigation bar and click My Accountant from the navigation bar. So if we look over here, you can see My Accountant. And then you're going to put in my email address, which I did put on that email, but I'll give it to you again here, which is michael.fox@eac.edu. You hit invite, and that'll send an email to me to tell me that you've invited me to be your accountant. Again, this will let me sign into your QuickBooks account here so that I can check stuff and provide any feedback that you need. Then you'll finish up the rest of the chapter, which is just some tutorials. And really, they're the same tutorials I provide for you in the additional study material. And that's it. So really, this chapter, I know that seemed like a lot, but partially because there was just some differences in the way the book spelled it out and the way this is laid out. I'm hoping that the only reason for that is because the way the book had that link that went to a different place, Intuit has changed. They've gotten rid of that link. They don't want students signing up directly. Instead, they want teachers now to go in, create a course through Intuit, and add the students or invite them so the students get added that way. So that's why the whole setup looks so different. And hopefully that will that'll be the end of our issues throughout. But if not, like I said, I'll make some videos and I'll get you through it and we'll walk through, and maybe the videos will be better than just using the book anyway. So I hope that helps you get through the steps here for chapter 1. And I hope you have a great week. And if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out.